morning guys. I already look like I am melting. Today is the hottest day of the year so far in the UK. I think it's going to get up to about 32 degrees, so very hot, very sunny. Things are loving it at the allotment plot, but also a lot of things need watering, which is always the case when we have any kind of heat wave. I've come down to the back and I've had a look at my dahlias. I have a feeling they're going to be okay now that we've got this heat coming. I feel like one of the biggest things that was stopping them from getting going was the lack of sun and the lack of heat. Now we have this wonderful heat wave. I mean, I call it wonderful. I know it's very hot, but I think the dahlias might recover and we might actually get some beautiful flowers down here. I put a poll up on my Instagram the other day asking if you were feeling overwhelmed with your allotment plots at all, and overwhelmingly the answer was yes. And I got so many messages from you guys saying that you're really struggling with the plot. You feel like it's got on top of you. We had the terrible wet spring, now we're having this horrendous heat wave, and it's just like got on top of you. And I just want you to know that you're not alone. My plot is not perfect, it's far from it. Let me show you some of the imperfect bits of my allotment that sometimes I kind of miss out. I kind of skip around it a little bit for the purpose of the vlogs on my Instagram, but let me show you. Here's a prime example of an imperfect little piece of my allotment plot, just complete weeds just all coming up. You can see the whole back of the plot, all the weeds coming up around everything that I'm doing. I haven't got any wood chip down here yet, so it's looking probably worse than I think it would with the wood chip. This little area here is just an absolute disaster. I mean, it just keeps getting weedy and no beautiful flowers. I've got a couple of flowers there, I need to plant more in. My flower bed here, look at the weeds in that. Isn't that just horrendous? Most people's allotment plots are covered in some kind of weeds or just getting a little bit out of control. I did do a walk around last night when I came really late to water everything, and there are quite a few plots here that are absolutely stunning, like beautiful. And I just want to say, if you watch my vlogs and you're on this site and your plot is looking great, I mean, well done, hats off to you, because I know I've got quite a big space here, but my goodness, some of the plots are so well maintained. They look stunning, the flowers, the neat rows of veg, I mean, amazing. But you know, the reality is, you're watching this, you're more than likely you've got some weeds, you've got some areas that you're not happy with, and that is just normal. Try to keep going, try to keep, you know, taking the little wins when you can. That's why I get so excited when I pull up a garlic and it's like not got white rot. I just absolutely live for those little moments, and that's what keeps me going. Also, I'm already melted. How is it? I mean, why is it so hot? Look at me, I'm already absolutely melting. I'm wearing another absolutely inappropriate allotment garment today. It's a dress that's from M&S, and it's absolutely stunning. It's so thin and lightweight, and it's also got pockets. I know you're wondering, guys, and yes, it has got pockets. It's got pockets. So I love a dress with pockets, and it's stunning. It's really nice. I have to apologise for my Friday vlog. I feel like I wasn't quite myself in that vlog. I was a little bit quiet, I was a little bit not feeling it. I mean, I was happy to be at the allotment, and I'm always happy to film a vlog. Sometimes I'm not in my usual upbeat mood, but the allotment usually does lift me up after, so you're probably not getting my best side sometimes, because I have to be here for a bit for the allotment to lift me up. But yeah, I am okay, everything's okay. It's just sometimes I'm not in a jolly upbeat mood. I mean, that's what my allotment is for, it's to lift me up, and it's definitely doing that today. So let's go and have a look at the pumpkins and get on with the first job. Let's get on with it. Liquid seaweed is an absolutely fantastic choice for pumpkins. They love it, they can't get enough of it. This is a brand new bottle as well, so it's going to absolutely stink. Be warned, it does smell of the sea. It reminds me of the seaside. A little bit in. Oh, it just smells like fish and chips at the seaside, and seagulls. I actually now only have one pumpkin growing on this side now, because he, last night, got eaten, look at this, right in the middle of him, so he won't recover from that. So this is my only one on this side. The rest is just like runner beans and things, which is still going to be really nice. And then this one here, look, completely eaten, he's dead. This one here, he's dead. That is such a shame. On this side I had this one growing. He's doing very well, he's getting very, very high. There's one hidden in here which I think might have helped him, and he is growing a little bit. And I've got that one over there, so I've got 3 on this side which are fairly okay. That is a massive shame. Hopefully we'll still get something growing over this archway this year and it will still look quite spectacular. I'm hoping that the beans will kind of take off. That's why I planted beans as well. The nasturtiums, stunning, beautiful. Loads and loads of different varieties here, and they're doing exactly what I want, which is to get really nice and bushy and just fill the bottom of the archway. And look at this one. That is absolutely beautiful. Some Zenia seeds with me today. Zenia is a flower that I absolutely love. It's beautiful. It's basically like sweets. They look like sweets. They're like so vibrant. There's so many different colours, and they've got like a different colour in the middle. They're just beautiful, beautiful flowers. I didn't sow any this year because the last 2 years I've really struggled with them and they just died. And this year I was like, no, stuff it, I'm not doing it. Now I am going to do it. I think because we are having a slightly warmer later summer, I think they might still germinate and still do well if I plant them directly right now, because we're not quite in July. I think they've got time. I think there's been a delay on the seasons. So we're going to sow a lot of Zenia seeds and hope that some of them come up. I'm thinking of sowing them around the archway, just to add a little bit of pop of colour over there, and possibly maybe somewhere on this plot. Maybe I'll do it in the flower bed. Or possibly here, or maybe here, I don't know now. Just everywhere, I think. If in doubt, just whack them in everywhere. I mean, they're not all going to grow, so let's just whack them in everywhere. I also brought a few sunflowers with me. These are ones that I've succession sown, so I might put one of those over there as well, just to add another sunflower. I think here, like that. Right, this is a dwarf variety that's not going to overpower the archway. I don't really know what I'm talking about, guys. I'm just saying things now. It is what it is, and that's why I'm planting it here. I think it will look quite pretty. You can't have too many sunflowers, that's what I say. Right, in you go, mate. Good luck. It's another vlog where I'm just going to get redder and redder like a beetroot in this vlog. It's getting really hot now, but I just want to show you how many seeds you get in this pack. So this is by a company called Garden Lawn Care Guy. I got it on Amazon. I was just looking for zinnia seeds sort of like late at night, and I was just like, oh, I really want to grow some zinnias. So I just ordered them. You get hundreds, absolutely hundreds in here. And I think, is that a spider on my face? Is there a spider on my face? Oh my god, there's a spider climbing on my hair, but it's a tiny one, it's okay. I'm not quite so scared of you. I am if you do that. Don't climb up me. Pushing is luck. What's this bed doing then? So surprise, surprise, no one's more surprised than me, as you know. The cosmos is still alive, the sunflowers at the back are still alive, and these are poppies coming up, which is absolutely amazing. There are a few weeds, but I think we're going to ignore them and just put the zinnias in. Let's just do it. Let's just whack them in. The worst that can happen is that they all die. I'm just going to use the hoe to loosen up the top of the soil around the plants so I can sow them in. And then we will just sprinkle them like gold dust over everything. Run my hand over it like this and try and cover them up as best that I can. And we'll see how many of these survive. I was going to say die then, probably die. We'll just watch them all die. That's what we'll do. We'll sow them and just watch them all slowly die. Isn't that what gardening is? Cover you up, cover you up. That's it. I think my biggest concern with these is going to be not letting them dry out, particularly in this heat wave, so I will have to come for a few days in a row and just make sure I keep watering it, keep on top of it. But I reckon we've got a chance with these. I'm just going to put it out there and say I reckon we've got a chance with the zinnias. I reckon we've got a chance. I think at this time of year, if in doubt, whack it in. This is the time to experiment and whack stuff in. So if you think you're too late to grow something, try whacking it in directly into the ground now and just see what happens, because the weather's been all skewy this year and you never know. It might stay warm into October, November, and then suddenly you've got a crop that you didn't think you'd get. Whack it in now, do it now. The garlic is still looking all right, you know. It's actually dried out really quickly because of the heat, and the plat stayed in place. It's not fallen off the door or anything, and the garlic is looking very garlicky. So that's excellent, but we do now have a blank space where the garlic was. It's quite shady where the garlic was, which is why I put garlic there. Now I'm going to replace it with some lettuce that I have sown in modules at home. I can't remember what variety this is. It begins with L, Libetia or something, Libetia, something like that. It's one of my favourites and it grows really, really well, if the slugs don't eat it first, of course. So we're going to weed this bed and plant in some lettuce here. And there are a lot of weeds in here. Why is lettuce so dramatic? I think it has to be the most dramatic plant. It always looks like it's just died and killed over whenever I transplant it out, but I know it's fine and it's going to turn into looking like these, because these were the same. They flip-flopped everywhere and now they are absolutely, I mean, look at this, absolutely stunning. Name me a more dramatic plant than lettuce. I'd like to hear it. Right, that's the zinnias in, the lettuce in, everything's been fed. It's absolutely burning hot today, so I just don't think it's feasible for me to stay here much longer. You can see that I'm already melting. Hopefully we're only going to get a couple more days of this heat wave and then it should die down a bit and I'll be able to get on with weeding, maintaining stuff, doing more sort of strenuous jobs, you know. But so far I think the heat has actually helped. I think things are growing faster and I think it's got rid of a lot of the slugs and snail problems as well. So fingers crossed a lot of the things I planted today will be okay and will survive. We will find out together, guys. That is the nature of these vlogs. I hope you've enjoyed it today. If you have, do subscribe to my channel and I will see you again on Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you then. Bye.